I think Donald Trump, if he were to become president, would have to obviously do a complete reframe. He would have to, again, try to make clear that the United States has to take care of its own security issues, but also understands how those security issues don't fundamentally come from the Muslim world. And so in that regard, sort of, again, de-racialize and de-link Muslims and Islam from political acts that some Muslims might do in the name of Islam. It's hard for anyone to give advice to Donald Trump about the Muslim issue because he's dug himself in such a hole. His more recent stance was that he doesn't want to ban all Muslims, but just people coming from Muslim countries or coming from countries that have had a large amount of Islamic terror or whatever word he would use, right? Political acts of violence committed by Muslims. But of course that opens up a huge new, barrel of worms, which is, France, Belgium, the attacks in Brussels and in Paris were actually created or done by French and Belgian citizens. So do you prevent all French and Belgians? Of course not. Well, does that mean you prevent French and Belgians with Muslim names coming in, right? It becomes, again, further racialized. So he's dug himself in such a hole that he would have to definitely sort of remediate that and think through more soundly and objectively what security should look like without disparaging a whole religion. Many of Americans which take part in believe in that religion. So it's a little more challenging to help him get out of the hole he's dug.